everybody, I'm Michael.
And I'm Justin, and this is Zena. We are Prego Italia, living our Italian dream. We're American expats, formerly from California, now living full-time in beautiful Scalea, Italy.
Yes, but today we are not in beautiful Scalea.
We are in Cosenza!
Which I am not gonna lie is not my favorite place.
It's a very busy city, and we do drive here quite often, so the traffic gets us frustrated and such. So maybe that's why it always represents the tired car ride.
I'm gonna say right now that a lot of Italy is beautiful. Most of what we have seen is beautiful.
Did you look behind you?
This comes across as a very gritty city, very dirty, very just Los Angeles, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, so anyway, it's a little too busy for us. We came seeking our peace, and that's why the part of Calabria where we live in is more peaceful to us. This is the capital regional city, so you will need to come here a lot if you live in any part of our part of Calabria. This is the city in the zone, so to do bureaucratic things, you have to come here. Driver's license and things like that. So you will come here a lot. So it's very modern when you're out of the Centro Storico. We're currently in the Centro Storico, Mom's Rehab Center, right over here actually. So there's a beautiful building and statue behind me. So every area, of course, has its beauty. The Centro Storico's got a lot of beautiful parts to it. Traffic is insane.
Oh my God, the traffic here is actually comical.
Lots of graffiti in such an areas, which is always sad to see. But when you get out into the modern build area, you don't even think you're in Italy. It's like when you're driving along the highway with the topography and the modern apartments. I'm like, I got plopped there, I think I was in San Diego or something on the side of the 5.
It's you know, when we came here to live an Italian dream. Obviously, that's part of our title.
Like many do.
And when I look at Cosenza, I don't see that Italian dream at all.
Well, if you like McDonald's, if you like shopping malls,
then stay in America.
No, but you're going to find those here. So they do have shopping malls and lots of McDonald's and stuff. So if you're at that pace and like all that around you, you know, it's obviously less busy than Naples or any of those
I will say we've watched enough different YouTube channels to where I've seen that there are some people who come to Italy and like the busy, nitty-gritty cities. There are people that like that. So, you know, there are probably a few of you who are watching that are going to like Cosenza.
And I don't like to knock anybody's area because people do live there and stuff. So I'm sure there's a lot of beauty here. We haven't exactly covered every area.
And when I say I don't like it, please take that to mean that I personally don't like it. But that's okay.
Parking's just crazy for us. And like I said, every time we've been here quite a few times to drop stuff to Mom, it represents a long car ride for us through the mountains, lots of traffic. So maybe that just puts a little...
And maybe Justin was just saying it, maybe there's the hamper of that, and maybe there's the hamper of the fact that the first time we came to Cosenza, it was taking care of his mom, so it's got a very negative attribute in the fact that somebody was hurt, and that's why we come here all the time.
Moving on, we'll show you the drive. Some people want to see the drive up, so you drive down south from Scalea, for instance, down the SS18. Beautiful coastal drive. It reminds me of, if you're familiar with California, Southern California, then the PCH. It reminds me of, if you're familiar with East Coast Florida, it reminds me of the A1A. So it's a beautiful coastal route.
We will say it's actually very funny because we did do the filming before. So, you know, what we saw, you guys will see.
And the mountains, when you get to Palo, you make a sharp turn left and you go high up a mountain. And if you're into the mountains, it's a beautiful mountain drive. So
unfortunately, the sea was not working with us today. It's kind of gray and not as pretty as it normally is coming up here. It's
a very humid late June day.
It is. But
enjoy the episode. Yeah. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe. And we love all the comments.
Thank you guys.
Kisses. Hey everyone, you haven't seen us film breakfast for quite some time because we've kind of laid off the sweets. Behind us we have a street cleaner, so excuse the street sweeping noise. We are at delicious Jen's Bakery and Cafe.
We are at Jenny's.
Jenny's, I'm sorry. Boy, that's a loud little cleaner thing. Just to show you the noise. But we are at Jenny's.
Justin and I always say, and the back of the truck has them, we always say that Italy is so cute where they have the little witch brooms that they'll go and like swing
the old style ones made of straw, like, and handles of wood. It's so cute. But anyway, back to the yummies. We are having delicious breakfast. We are indulging about once a week on our morning sweets. We're doing healthier things at home. So this is an indulgence day. Cheesecake. Michael got a huge baba with fresh fruit. Baba. Sorry, Baba.
With fruit, and the best thing is I'm starting off my morning the way of champions. Coffee and alcohol soaked together.
Oh yes, they soak it in rum. Real rum, not cooked off. So that looks delicious, Michael. I couldn't resist the cheesecake. I love it here. And we got these so cute to share. So
Calabria Italy.
yep, and cappuccino medium size. Also, they do now have medium and large at Mary Lou's as well. So
I think they've always had them everywhere. We just
didn't
never
know how
knew.
to order it, but I asked and they pulled out special cups. So live and learn. So you can get larger size cappuccinos.
Now we're trying to find out if there's a place that offers cappuccino IV.
There you
because
go.
If so, I will be in heaven.
So this is the medium, which is perfect. The grande was actually too large, so you can go larger, and you don't have to stick with just your little small one. So feel free to ask at places if they have a medium or grande size for your cappuccinos, and you might be surprised. We know Mary Lou's has it,
Yes.
and Pasticceria de Rosa has
Yes.
it. Love Silvana, and they have it here at Jenny's. So everybody, we shall enjoy these for you. Trust us. Yummy. Zena, what you up to, honey? It's very cool pavement right now in the shade at 8 in the morning, so we're letting her down. Can't let her down later in the heat, so she's having a blast.
And then after this, we were on our way to Cosenza to see his mother.
And, well, not to see her physically, to drop her more clothes and supplies. Zena, we'll call mommy on the phone for you, and she can talk in the car so you can hear her voice. The drive's really pretty down south on the SS18. It's about 100 kilometers to get from Scalea to the location my mom's at in Cosenza. So we've got the drive down pat. There's beautiful hill towns to see, Belvedere, and lots of beautiful towns going south. And it is a coastal route, so that's always enjoyable. And boy, the tunnels. Once you get down south, you get a lot of tunnels through mountains and hills. So that's always fun. So each one's, Michael and I kind of have fun with them. Well, some tunnels are giant, but there's quite a lot. They have very nice highways here in Italy. And as Michael mentioned earlier, today's a little hazy, so we don't get the bright blue beauty of most days coming down. The sea is right there in your face on the side, and it's gorgeous. Today's a little hazy, so not so much. But once you've done the drive as much as we've done for the past few weeks, kind of gets like you start losing sight of everything around you. But if it's your first time, you're going to be enamored and all the beauty around you. That happens when we get behind tourists. Michael and I always can tell when you're behind a tourist because they're really busy looking at all the beautiful scenery. Can't blame them though. The worst thing is when you get behind a truck, isn't it, Michael?
Yes.
Oh goodness, we have got behind, as you can tell, it's a one-way road, and if you get stuck behind a truck, forget it. Or even a Fiat Panda, that really holds you up. Never fails. Poor little Fiat Panda, young or old driver, they're very slow, so everybody passes them when they get a chance. But it's a little scary to pass on these roads in traffic. Beautiful, look at that beautiful view. So whole time is coastal, so you get to enjoy so much beauty down the way. And there's some charming towns to stop at. We found a couple nice little restaurants and places, different days we've tried. And it's cool to try different areas to eat in, and even little shops. I've stopped at a few nurseries too. And to go to Cosenza itself for a destination, probably quite a few people would enjoy it because if you're into shopping malls and such, you will find them there. So it's a great shopping destination, but I much prefer to myself to go north direction, the same distance, an hour and a half north, and we enjoy Salerno, and Salerno's a beautiful city with lots of shopping, but Cosenza is also another option going south. I really enjoy the topography of Calabria. I think it's really a beautiful region. Its natural beauty is like no other place. It's just stunning in so many ways. Obviously it's picking up now for international tourism, but it's just that nice untouched natural beauty all around you that's really refreshing and unique. And of course everything's modernized, so there's weird rumors that people before say, oh, there's no paved roads in Calabria, and you hear the strangest things about the region that people probably never have been here, and they state things that are not true. Cool hill towns never fail to entertain. I love them. And when you get a chance, it's always nice to pop off just to a centro storico and check it out. And this is the, Cosenza is the capital city of the province here, so like mentioned before, you will need to go down for different bureaucratic things down there if you need to visit. And so everybody in the area probably more than likely will have a reason to come here for some reason. In the city center of Cosenza, there's about 70,000 population, and then the urban area around it is about 200,000. So it's a lot of people. And here we go up to the mountain now from Palo, off SS 18, and windy, windy, windy. Very high elevation. And we've not been through here in the winter, but we hear it snows, so you have to prepare for that in the winter season. This is the worst way to be behind a big truck. We did that one day and we just gave up and added an extra half hour on the trip. Normally about from Scalea, an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours you have to allow for. Sea views here are just phenomenal, but of course when you're driving you don't get to enjoy them, but the passengers will. And I don't think the camera's going to show, but wow, if you look over, if you're afraid of heights, sometimes I am, it's just kind of scary how high this cliffside drive is. I couldn't imagine doing it at night, and cross my fingers, hope I never have to, because that would freak me out. Going through here the first time, I was surprised at just how high we had to go up a mountain before we reached Cosenza. It's really high up. If you get car sick, you might want to take a motion pill because it's pretty windy the whole way through the mountain ride. And I think I saw special signs before, between November and April you have to have some kind of chains or something, so I will try my hardest not to have to travel through this area during the winter. Tunnels, tunnels, tunnels. Sometimes they freak me out. I get a little claustrophobic. And sometimes they have no lights and they're very dark. But those are usually the shorter ones. The light at the end. If you're into mountain scenery, this drive should entertain you. You might even want to stop and look at the beauty on the side. There's a little stop part. Do you folks enjoy traveling with your pets? Let us know in the comments. Our dogs are all pretty good in the car. We're always impressed with that. Xena, she does a great little car ride too. But our Lucy, she's like the best. Today we just have Xena with us. Also, let us know in the comments if you're like us and coastal Italy is your thing, or if you prefer the mountains or the countryside. Personally, I enjoy the coast, but it's okay to go in the mountains every so often. We knew we'd be doing a driving video today, so we specifically washed our window clean. So we had a comment before about having a dirty window, so hopefully we took care of that one for you. Oh, the bridges. Pretty much at the peak of the mountain here, so it's really pretty sights. One day we did drive through and it was actually clear everywhere and kind of foggy up here. Tunnels make you nervous? If they get too long, I start to feel claustrophobic. Let us know in the comments your opinion on tunnels. Really impressed with the highway systems in Italy though. And this is Calabria and people think the roads are dirt. Yeah, pretty advanced to me. Finally, that one's about the length that I can handle. Certainly could not imagine this drive in the snow. If you've done it in the snow, please let us know what it was like. And here we are, down now in the urban area of Cosenza. You'll notice the Golden Arches, one of many McDonald's, and there's a shopping mall there as well. They even have a KFC inside, believe it or not. And this is where I think it starts to look more like San Diego, California rather than Italy to me. Way too modern for my taste. When I come to Italy, modern buildings aren't exactly what I'm seeking, but they're here. Nice highway systems. And this is through the sprawling urban area of Cosenza. Shopping centers and modern apartment complexes. Graffiti, always a shame globally. If you plopped me out of there and dropped me here and I had to guess where I was, I certainly wouldn't guess Italy. Centro Storico is really nice and big too. Of course, too much graffiti, sadly, but it's a cool area. They're like on a river bank, and some nice churches. They even have a pedestrian area. It's a little bit modern for me as well, but the historic buildings are pretty cool. We won't be able to show a lot of those today, but we'll give you a taste. done this drive quite a few times now. We actually don't really need the GPS anymore. It's kind of sinking in where to turn. And here we are in the busy part, where the parking can get crazy. One day we were backed up here right away with traffic. Today it's moving pretty good. But watch out, because they pull out of nowhere and they're right in front of you. Gotta keep your mind sharp through here. The double parking. You notice a lot of people just park wherever they want and figure you have to deal with it. So if you get nervous in city traffic, be prepared. But of course it's nothing like Naples or Rome. We always laugh. It's like, oh, just park, put the blinkers on. Yeah, okay. First few times I was pretty nervous, and I'm just like, yeah, piano, whatever. Just let them all pull out in front of me, I don't care. Well, this gives you a pretty good taste of driving through Cosenza. If you do your research, there's quite a nice selection of nice restaurants. And you can probably pick ahead of time with reviews. And we're in the area right now where my mom's hospital was originally. She's now moved a few blocks further to a rehabilitation center. But around the hospital, oh boy, traffic's really bad. And watch the motorcycles and scooters, they just literally cut right in front of you. At least they have trees. I always think it's nice in city centers to have greenery. It's a shame when there's not. So, thumbs up for that. Once again, the double parking. Imagine being locked in with the car just parked behind you. Frustrating. This is what micromanages. Reminds him too much of downtown LA for our tastes. And here we are. This is the location that my mom is staying at for her rehab. In this area, there's some pretty architecture around at least. Not the building she's in, obviously. And I'm unfortunately not able to visit her because of the COVID rules, which is fully understandable. There's our car, Mikey. inside. I'm going to take a little walk around for you. So, very beautiful building. And I guess I'll go ahead and do just a tiny walk for you, so you could all see a little bit of busy city life. So we're midweek here, morning, about 10 o'clock. So if you're into gritty cities with a lot of life, then the regional capital city of Cosenza does have a Centro Storico. I'm sure it has very lovely areas throughout the residential parts up there. Parking tends to be crazy. This is just a little sampler. Very large city, so I'm sure all the districts are quite unique in their own way. Well, just for fun, we couldn't resist. We normally in America,
We could have, I could have.
I wanted to for fun. In America, we really refrained from eating fast food. There were occasional, we did enjoy El Pollo Loco in California, that was healthy. And Carl's Jr. sometimes, but usually McDonald's was something.
Because Carl's Jr.'s is healthy. Come
Yeah,
on
no,
now.
but we did enjoy their food though. But McDonald's, we ran from every chance we could get. On road trips though, we did have the breakfast sausage, the English muffin with the egg. That was
muffin.
good. Yeah, but they don't have that in Italy, we noticed. But we never ate the hamburgers. They were disgusting in America. But we decided
You should see the epic eye roll that he gave saying that.
But we are at an Italian McDonald's just to see the difference. We have on a previous road trip, we've had the hamburger here and the meat was delicious and shockingly good. So today we ordered chicken and it looked yummy, so we'll show that to you. But yes, you can find Playland and McCafe. I'll go ahead and walk inside. We have them in Salerno, an hour and a half north of Scalea, and here in Cosenza, an hour and a half south. So. And you order only on the kiosks here. And they have, it's very similar, so they have a breakfast bar. We're at lunchtime, but they do have treats. But it looks like a McDonald's, and they have stairs upstairs, Playland, and cappuccinos. Please. Well, we will show you the food. Please don't laugh at us for stopping at a McDonald's, but well, we had to
Fine
do it for
Italian dining.
No, we just thought we'd do it for fun because it's in Cosenza, so we thought, go ahead. On the way back from Rome, I will admit though, I've taken my parents and they were on the side of the road and little McDonald's there on the side coming back from Rome, and we did have a hamburger and it was actually delicious. The meat was really good, Italian. I researched and the meat comes from Italy as well as all the produce. So it's a high quality compared to America. And I forgot to add another reason we did choose to stop for McDonald's was the convenience, because it was only about 11:15 and they already serve lunch here. We would have had to wait till 12 and we are back on the road to Scalea for a long drive, so this was far more convenient. Okay, Michael, show them your delicious My Selection chicken sandwich, it's called. And
But it wasn't my selection.
No, I went in and
just
picked
selection.
for you, but very nice bun. And delicious tomatoes, large chicken breast, bacon, assaggio, cheese, beautiful lettuce. Don't see that in the American ones if I'm not mistaken.
I think
And
in
there's
America,
aioli sauce, garlic aioli
Yeah.
on it too.
I think in America, the entire inside of the sandwich would be about the thickness of the chicken here.
Let's show everybody. So this is McDonald's, so wow. So we already see the difference compared to North America. And the fries, of course, go ahead and try one. I'll try one.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Fries are good. Very similar, of course.
Yeah, I'm not gonna badmouth McDonald's fries anywhere. I'm pretty sure they put methamphetamines in them.
And here we have our soda. I know if you order them to go, I saw them with the drive-thru. They have a paper straw and a cap, but when they serve you at the table, they obviously save on plastic and such, so they don't give you a cap. So go ahead and take a first bite, Mike.
Okay, I'll take my first bite. Mike.
Italian McDonald's. First for Mikey here.
It's okay.
Is it good? How's the chicken breast? Tell us about the meat quality.
It's a chicken breast.
No, but show us the thickness of it.
I've already done
No, when you had a bite, I bet you it's a... Okay, that looks pretty darn good. It doesn't look like cheap junk.
No, it's not. It's
Bacon
actually
looks
really good.
Yes, it does. Fries, large fries, and our Coke Zero. So there you go, folks. You can get your McDonald's fix if that's what you're into when you're in Italy. And of course, they're all over Rome and Naples and all the big cities. But in our area of Scalea, you can get it down in Cosenza and Salerno if that's your thing.
So the funny part is McDonald's for us, since we're in Scalea, it is literally the exact opposite of fast food because we have to drive an hour and a half to get it.
Either way to get it, that's funny. But we don't go out of our way for it. But like I said, we're down here. It's convenient. They served at 11:15 lunch instead of waiting for a restaurant at 12. So there you go, convenience. And we're right by a big Uni Euro, which is like that Best Buy chain that you'll find down here. So a lot of shopping down here. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the episode. So we definitely said we'd show you Cosenza, and we just showed you a little bit of Centro. So you can definitely spend a couple days here. It looks like a very large Centro storico, and I'm sure there's very beautiful parts that we missed. If you're from Cosenza or you love it, please let us know. Like I said, I'm sure it has a lot of beauty here, and unfortunately it has a sad stigma to us because we come for sad things to bring mom stuff, and she's here. So I'm sure it's very beautiful, and we will obviously have to be back for
The reality is,
I'm
I'm just gonna say it for what it is. The reality is that not everything is for everybody. There's probably people watching our channel who don't see why we'd like Scalea, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own thing. So.
Well, we're off to get Zena some water and give everybody hello, Zena. You guys have a great day. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, and we're
Love
gonna
you all.
end this the same way we always do by saying baci
Baci, baci, mwah.
and
Love you
dare
all.
to dream.
Love you
Ciao.
all.
Hey everybody, it's official. Prego Italia merchandise is here. So please visit the website shown here to get your hands on some Prego Italia gear. Hey everyone, so we have exciting news. We are now on Patreon, and you can find the link to that right here below.
There will be the info for you to find us. Patreon. We actually, in advance, want to thank you very much for your patronage.
Thank you.
Your support will enable us to grow this channel to where we hope it gets to be, and also enable us to travel throughout Italy and share many more experiences with you. So thank you in advance. Baci baci.
Baci.